Yeah, and we all right, and we good now. Yeah, we gonna do this thing stood tall right now. How? Yeah, it's Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm Son 752, aka O, and we do this day every day. You know it don't matter what the time, yo, it's on go. And I'm here with the flow, ready to do this thing one more time. And the dime gets dropped. No, we never rap. We don't even get down like that. But tonight we gotta talk about the black jobs. So the job keeps you from stealing and robbing. And I'm thinking I'm throbbing just like a toad that just got stumped. Yeah, I'm talking about D. Trump. Well, Donald Trump says that illegal immigrants are taking black jobs. That's what he said. He said illegal immigrants are taking black jobs. I gotta find out what a black job is. I mean, cause I don't know. And you know, certain politicians get away with certain things, saying certain things, and people who follow them and really dig them, let them get away with it. And it may be something derogatory, it may be something innocent. But you know that old saying, if it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck, more than likely a quacking, that means it's black. And if it's black and the color and in the culture, understand the vulture are coming through and they trying to make sure that you think they're talking about something else. But self is what we going for. I'm going to explain this thing just a little more. The tour that we going on is going to bring us a little knowledge. These things that we have to learn in person, not the college. No books can explain this thing. Gotta live it out. Gotta understand that you was king. Maybe you a king, maybe you a prince. Ever since you learned a little something, yeah, your heart is pumping. But that's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show. They are taking our black jobs. They are taking our black jobs, baby. Pardon me. They are taking our black jobs. Did you know? So we gotta talk about it. Might as well. I mean, first of all, I want to find out what a black job is, because I may have been working on one and maybe have worked on one all my life or all the time that I've been working. And shoot, I may not have known. Shoot, there may be some special funding or a way to get some job training or even job placement for my black job. So we're gonna talk about that tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm ready. I hope you're ready. I said I'm ready. Hope you're ready. I said I'm ready. I hope you're ready. Yeah, we're gonna do this thing. Spread this thing. Spread this thing. What's going on? T Carry, right? Morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And Crazy Rap, he says, hello, sorry, it's been a while. Wow, it's been a while. I've been super busy. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry, it's Crazy Warp, not Crazy Rap. Crazy Warp. Pardon my eyes. You know what I mean? Charge it to my head, not my heart. Glad you came through. Appreciate it. But yeah, so they saying that they taking our black jobs. You know, when I hear things like this, I'm not the type of person that always jumps to the conclusion that somebody might be racist. But I'm also not the type of person that can ignore something that I know to be a fact if it consistently does the same thing over and over and over again. Now, I don't think that you should always be ready to be on go because somebody has said something, even if they have meant something. It doesn't always have to mean something to you. But there are times when we have to take a strong, hard look at something and see what it's doing and find out if it is indeed something there. So that's why I'm here. This is why you're here. So this is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Son 752. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. So we talking about, they say that they're taking away black jobs. What are black jobs? I just need somebody to tell me, identify what a black job is, because I want to know if there's a such thing as a black job. Is there such thing as a white job? Now, let me find out that these white politicians have been secretly working on white jobs, and I've been working on black jobs and not knowing that the job market is segregated. I didn't know we going back to Jim Crow with the black jobs. I know one thing, you know, during slavery times there was a such thing as black jobs. That's for sure. I don't even know if we were called black. You know, there was probably another word that was way more derogatory and identifiable to describe us. But hey, man, it's what it is. So maybe picking cotton back in the day, or tobacco, or any type of agricultural farming was considered a black job. But I know some other people did these black jobs before, besides just black people. Let's see. Wiener Tastic 2023 says, my wife like the dark man. She wants you. I want to watch also. He also says, a good black job is to come do my wife. That's pretty cool. And Sarah Bagay or Bagay says, hi, I'm sorry I butchered your name. I don't mean to do that. Charge it to my head and my inability to phonetically say your name. But let me try it again. Sarah Bagay. Now, if it's a European name, it would actually be Bagaye. If it was like Spanish. But I don't know. And Just Kid says, can I be a mod? Nope. In order for you to be a moderator of this channel, I would have to know you personally, not online. You know, I would have to know you. I would have to have your personal phone number, have talked to you before. So, because, you know, it's kind of an important job. It's not a hard job, but it's an important job. And, you know, I can't have a catfisher coming on and having the tools and the controls of the show. But I mean, no offense, you might be a great person, but I don't know you, and I don't do business with people that I don't know necessarily. Red Hulk, Green Hulk says, "Hey man, where's your chains at? Oh, we gotta go. Come on, man. We about to get dressed soon. You know what I mean? We about to get dressed soon. We about to get dressed soon. Yeah, hold your horses. We getting dressed soon. We still gotta make the batter before we bake the cake. We just have to make the batter before we make the cake, so it's good. I got you. Trust and believe we're gonna do that. We're gonna look the way that we supposed to look, and we're gonna display the way that we supposed to display. I got you. But let's do this. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily. It's the Daily Go Getter show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Daily Go Getterism show all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should. I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should. Also, tonight on the Daily Go Getterism show, we are talking about they are taking our black jobs, taking all the black jobs, taking all the black jobs. What is a black job? I need somebody to tell me what a black job is. And if you can tell me that, yo, let me know. Have I been working on a black job to make sure I got a living? Yeah, yo, if they giving out enough funds, I hope they not just for the black ones, because I want to be able to make me some white cash. And I ain't got to get no white ass, but I need the white cash because you know it's a lot. And I ain't got no white cash, but one day I'm going to have a lot. So you know how I go. You know how it go. Let's see. In using eight, I don't know. Chat be get tripping. What's that? All right. Lincoln Minor says, Sing in the end from Linkin Park. Do I know? I'm not gonna sing it, but I'm trying to think. Do I know the song? Because I love Linkin Park, but do I know the song? Do I know? The last song I listened to by Linkin Park was yesterday. And which song was it? I've been so tired. Less like you, be like more like me, and less like you. What's the name of the song? What's the name of the song? Most Linkin Park. That's the most Linkin Park known song? How you know? How you know? Is that like their biggest hit or something like that? Because I like a lot of songs by Linkin Park. I have about at least 3 of their albums. At least 3 of their CDs. At least. So I'm thinking like, in the end. I do know that song. I know it. But it's not coming to me. Like last night we was here talking about, I was saying how I can't understand a word that Pearl Jam be saying. And I was listening to Black by Pearl Jam today, and I was like, yo, this confirms it. I don't know what he be saying. You know what I mean? All that I do, I'm like, what are you saying, my dude? I don't know. Art of Mind 559 says, happy Saturday morning, man. Yo, happy Saturday morning to you and many more Saturday mornings to come. You know, I want you to have years and years, decades more Saturday mornings. That's how we getting it down. Happy and healthy Saturday mornings, though. Not just, we ain't just running up the score. We want the quality numbers. Look at me how he says, but you're a talented guy. I mean, that don't mean I have a good memory. You know what I mean? My recall on certain things might not be all of that. But yeah, so tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show, I mean, I'm sure that some of y'all are up on political news, even if you're not a real political guy. But you know, Donald Trump and the MAGA party of the GOP says that illegal immigrants is killing hundreds of thousands of Americans every year, and they're taking black jobs. I said they're taking black jobs. Yo, took a black job? Who'd you take a black job from? He took a black... I said, black jobs out here. Oh, he took a black job. I'm out of work, gotta steal and rob. I said he took the black job. Get the black job back. I gotta find out where the black jobs at. What are black jobs? Somebody please holler at me, because I know somebody knows what a black job is. Mr. D says, I work construction in Cali. Hella essays taking our construction gigs. Well, I know construction is not a black job. It's a job where black people work. But if you really think about it, construction is a white job. Because they freeze black people out of plenty of construction jobs. Plenty. Now, I don't know about LA. I don't know about California, where you got to deal with a bunch of essays. But California, you know, used to belong to Mexico. So did Texas. So did New Mexico. So did all that shit. Arizona, all of that. And that did not used to be the United States. We did our thing and laid claim to land that didn't belong to us, and then we calling people who have always been here strangers, and people who want to come back to where they were originated from, immigrants. You know, yeah. History is a bitch, so we can feel the way we want to feel. That doesn't really change the physical part of how things happen. So, yeah, construction is not a black job. It's not. I know in Philly, when you see most construction sites, there have been times when we had to sue construction companies because they were freezing black people out of those jobs. So our unions and things like that had to fight to make sure that there was black representation on those jobs. Because those are not just labor jobs, those are skilled labor jobs. Once you stop being a laborer and actually learn how to do something besides dig a hole and swing a hammer. So so I don't think that's the black job he was talking about. But an interesting thing about construction work, because construction work is considered to be manual labor. So I have a feeling that when he says black jobs, he's saying that most black people have or work manual labor jobs. And that stems from the feeling of slavery and when we were slaves and all of that kind of stuff. Black jobs. Black jobs. Now, at first, when they were pressing him about like what do you mean by black jobs, and he didn't answer. You know how he doesn't really like to answer questions when other people want him to answer questions. He skirts the issue and gets around it and says, well, no, we'll talk about that another time, or we're going to hold a press conference about that. And like you know when they asked about his wife Melania Trump, there's a feeling that she entered the country illegally, and there are people who have proof of it. And when they pressed him about it, he said, nah. Matter of fact, I'm going to have a press conference about that. And he never had a press conference about it. So if you really watch Donald Trump, and I don't really want to talk about Donald Trump, but fuck it. I mean, there's no way we can talk about this whole black jobs thing without talking about how the word was originated, and he's the originator of the word. So I guess we have to reference him for the whole thing. All right, so his wife, who is a Russian immigrant, because I don't think that Donald Trump looks at Europeans as immigrants. Everybody except for Europeans is an immigrant. So anybody with darker toned skin, somebody who doesn't speak a European language, maybe not a Christian, they get to be immigrants. Yeah. So okay, black jobs. What is a black job? Now I'm sure, even if you are the most politically correct person, there are certain things that you can think stereotypically that may be a black job. Like, would housekeeping be a black job? You don't have to be honest, but I would appreciate it if you would be. You may think that housekeeping is a black job, but I bet you it's not a black job where there are no black people. Now, I've worked in housekeeping, and there were definitely white people who were housekeepers. I know plenty of white people who worked in housekeeping who retired from housekeeping, and they were not managers, supervisors, or any type of professionals. So evidently something as manual labor as being a housekeeper or waitress or waiter, or working at a hotel as a porter or bellhop or busboy, it's not always black people. It's definitely not. So we talking about it. Miss Wellington says, no, that ain't. No, that isn't. Okay, what isn't? I got to make sure I'm following y'all. So hold on. Gunnar Smith, what's up? He says, I'm back. What up, Gunnar Smith? I'm glad you're back. Mr. D says, I work construction. Okay, you said, all right, I read that. All right. Lincoln Minor says, but I think you hate Eminem. Why would I hate Eminem? I hate Eminem for what? I tell you what I hate about Eminem. Like, when you listen to Eminem long enough, he starts to get irritating as shit. Just his voice. He has many different styles, so I don't get bored of hearing him rap because he can really, really rap. But sometimes his subject material coupled with his voice, it gets irritating after a while. because he raps in the same type of voice, the same cadence, time after time after time. So lyrically, he be spitting. He got the whole punchline thing down, the metaphors. He got it. You know, I'm a battle rap fan, so there's no way I'm not going to like Eminem. But why would you think I wouldn't like Eminem? Because he's white? I don't give a fuck. I'm a rock music fan. I listen to 3 genres of music, maybe 4. I listen to hip hop, R&B, rock music, classic rock. But then again, if you say R&B and classic soul, it's really the same thing. But then again, it's not. But yeah, that's what I listen to. I probably, I can't say that I don't listen to jazz because I do. I'm not an enthusiast. I love the blues. Country music. There's some country music that I like. Now, do I like country music on the whole? No, not a fan. Have I ever bought a country music album? No. Did I ever want to? But my sister did. She bought the Tammy Wynette album back in the 70s. I was like, Tammy Wynette? You bought a Tammy? Yeah, she bought a Tammy Wynette. And you know what? They used to advertise certain albums on TV. She saw the Tammy Wynette album on TV, ordered that shit, COD. My mom was like, you ordered what? What is this? It's the Tammy Wynette album, Mom. It was my big sister, so we had the Tammy Wynette album. Straight country. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't my cup of tea. All right, but no, I don't hate Eminem. I don't hate any rapper who can rap. You know, where the rappers who can't rap, I don't like them, and I don't care what race or ethnic background they are. I choose my hate, not just based on, you know what I mean? If I'm a hate or if I'm a dislike, I get to choose why and who, not just a cookie cutter like, oh, because he's white, I gotta hate him. Like, that don't make no kind of sense. You must be white. Because I don't think a black person will be trying to challenge me on this. Thank y'all for coming by. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that you share the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Getism Show. I'm your host, Son752, a.k.a. Omar with the rrrr. And we are talking about they're taking our black jobs. Taking our black jobs. Black jobs? What is a black job? All right. Okay. Oh, I sang the song that he was talking about? No, that's not the name of the song. The name of the song I was talking about. Fudge. All right, let me try to find it. Numb. Numb was the name of the song. I have been so tired. I can't play it because they hit me with a copyright and this whole live will be worthless. All right. So yeah, you were wrong, Lincoln Minor. And rest in peace to their lead singer, who committed suicide. That was fucked up. Art of Minds 559 says, create a job, folks. Okay. Mr. D says, they took our nanny jobs from black women. Shit, you can have that. You can have that. You can have that shit. I don't want no black women being nannies. I fuck that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with childcare. But being a nanny, nah. There's a certain connotation, and there's a certain cultural stigma that's attached to being a nanny. That ain't us. They want to be nannies now. Let them be nannies. I don't wish nanny on no black women. Y'all can have that shit. So if you talking about the immigrants took those nanny jobs. You got it. You got it. Lincoln, we're not going to talk about Eminem. See, the title of this show is called "They're Taking Our Black Jobs," so you can get with that. But we're not going to be. We're not talking about music tonight. Not necessarily. Tell you what, hang around, and in the last half an hour, 20 minutes or so, we can talk about music. That's what we did last night. I'll be more than willing to do it. We got a topic to deal with tonight. Gunnar Smith says, not all of them are bad, but they aren't supposed to be here. Well, who's to say that who is to say who's supposed to be here? Because politically, many people who are in charge of this place here are not supposed to be here. You know, there was a lot of killing, raping, murdering, and genocide that took place in order for the people who are determining who should be here and who shouldn't be here to be able to do that, to be able to be an authority on who should be here and who shouldn't be here. So I can't really get with that. KB's 5? Wait a minute. KBZ5? Tell us top 3 reasons you're voting for Trump in 2024. Let's see. The reason I'm voting for the first reason I'm voting for Trump is I'm not. The second reason is I ain't. And the third reason is the fuck out of here. Those are the top 3 reasons I'm voting for Trump. Let's see. The first one is I'm not. The second was I ain't. And the third one is the fuck out of here. I would vote. Only way I would vote for Trump is if they were voting for who should take him out in a firing squad. I'd be like, yo, no need for secret ballot. I'll do it. Got it. Art of Mine says the whole Southwest was Mexico. The border was moved again. Hey, man, you can't change history. It is what it is. TK Wright says, in the end is the song that you were singing. Nope. TK Wright says, is working at fast food restaurant considered a black job? Well, we ain't never seen no white people. There are plenty of places where there are no black people in this country. And the only black people you will see are like token black people. So they are not the majority of anything. So who's going to work these manual labor jobs? Low paying jobs, whatever. Y'all remember the show Alice? Remember the show Alice? Y'all remember? Remember the Flintstones? The show The Flintstones. Remember shows like that? Even though it was a cartoon, it was very reflective of real life. If you old enough, or you just watch TV Land, remember The Honeymooners. What all of these shows had in common was that they had white people working in regular jobs, manual labor jobs, non-skilled labor jobs. They were white. So on some of these shows, there weren't any black people on these shows. Like there were no black people on the Flintstones, the cartoon. Evidently, there were no black cavemen. Even when they had the boxer Sonny Listone, you know how the Flintstones always took somebody's name and put stone or rock behind it, right? So they had the boxer Sonny Listone, and the one they had the image that they had was a white man. Listone was white. Sonny Liston was black, and that's who he was talking about. Now it's funny because the show was on long enough for them to have made a character named Cassius Clay Rock or Muhammad Ali Stone, but they didn't do that. So anyway, Fred Flintstone was a construction worker. And everybody on his job was a construction worker. I don't even know what Barney Rubble did for a living, but you can best believe it was manual labor. So white people have to do jobs that white people have to do. The show Alice, the show Alice that came out back in the 70s, she was a waitress. Her car broke down in Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona, on her way to Hollywood to try to become a singer, a famous star. She got stuck in Arizona, never made it to California. Everybody who worked in the diner that she worked in was white. Other people who came in the diner to eat, they weren't professionals. They had regular jobs. Truck drivers, townspeople, the village people, regular cats. So, yeah. Plenty of white kids, plenty of white people work in fast food. A job is a job. A check is a check. A small check beats no check. And any check beats a welfare check. And of course, there are plenty of white people who get a welfare check too, but we're going to start talking about white jobs and black jobs. Hold on, y'all. Damn. Fudge. My bad, man. I messed around. I messed around and made my tea. It's the right amount of sweetener, but it didn't have no lemon in it. And I have to have my citrus. So I had to go slice me a little limon. I had to go slice me a little limon so this can taste the way I need it to taste. I don't like tea without no lemon, man. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. But I feel like when it don't have no lemon, I feel like I'm drinking hot juice. And I'm not a fan of hot juice. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of hot juice. Okay. KBzify says, or maybe did he mean jobs in cities like New York City, St. Louis, Jacksonville, DC, Kansas City, LA, etc. Okay, let's say he meant that. You know what all of those cities have in common? What all of those cities have in common is that none of those cities have a majority of black people in it. Maybe DC does, but LA is not saturated with all black people. It's not. They may be the ones you see on the news and the ones that they make news stories out of, but there are plenty of white people in LA, plenty of Mexicans in LA, plenty of everybody, every race, color, creed, nationality, whatever in the state of California or the city or county of LA. So in New York City, I know you don't think that nothing but black people live in New York City because you're wrong. We be thinking about Brooklyn because black people be bigging up Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn, and the Bronx and all of that. There are plenty of white people in the Bronx, plenty of white people in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the tale of two it's like a whole segregated thing. You may know of Bensonhurst and places like that in Brooklyn where there ain't no black people there. And there are plenty. There are no places in New York where there's only a little bit of anybody. As far as the volume of people, because this is a crowded city and it's just ridiculous. But no, New York City is not a black city. It's not. Shit, they gentrified even the parts that were black. Downtown Brooklyn ain't what it used to be. And neither is Harlem. Yes, Harlem. White people have infiltrated Harlem. It's crazy. It's prime real estate. Gunnar Smith says, hold up, what about Kamala? What about her? She doesn't show up to anything. What does that mean? Show up to what? What does that mean? Look at mine. It says, what do you think about, oh God, here you go. And Buana Haguzgi says, what up, Brody? Looking relaxed tonight. Oh, you know what? Speaking of looking relaxed, man, let's get dressed. We already 35 minutes in. Let's go ahead, man. Let me put my shit on. Time to put the clothes on. How I look, man? I'm good. How I look? I'm straight. All right. Y'all know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Is it the right or the left? The left or the right? Come on. It's time for y'all to choose tonight. Hold on. Let me get y'all right. Is it the left or the right? Left or the right? It's time to choose. T. Carey Wright says left. Oh, left or right? Left or right? You gotta choose one of these necklaces tonight. They are cow bones that I own, but I give them to you so we can work and get it done. Who? Left or right, right or left. But hurry up and choose one. Yeah, we gonna step. So if T. Carey Wright said left, nobody else says right, then the left is gonna be. Okay, we got another one for left. I mean, no, we got one for right. So we got one for left. I'm sorry. My left is your left, I believe. My right is your right, I believe. Which one y'all want? Which one y'all want? Which one you want? We got one for the left, one for the right. We need a tiebreaker. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Justin Nature says rap battle. You can call in. The lines are open tonight. You want a rap battle? We can do this tonight. What's up? Left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Let me find out my screen is frozen. Oh, wait, let me see what y'all doing. Let me see what y'all doing. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Oh no. All right. So we don't have a top. Okay. All right. We got two for right. Right is what it's going to be. Shoot, that was like pulling teeth. What the hell? All right, come on, y'all. Put your neck out. Put your neck out. Put your neck out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, looking really good. Yeah, got on your clothes. Got on your clothes. Got on. Okay, let me change that. All right. There you go. Looking good tonight. I said, there you go. Yeah, you're looking all right. I said, there you go. Looking nice in your new digs. Yeah, you're looking good, kids. Looking pretty, looking beautiful, looking lovely, looking gorgeous, looking elegant, looking fly, looking handsome, looking suave, looking debonair, looking real fly. Yeah, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. It's a good look, man. It's a good look. Daily Go Getimism show all up in the area. What's good? All right, hold on. We got a lot of comments. I'm just going to say what's up to everybody. I ain't going to be able to read them all. Miss Wellington, what's good? This is in reference to housekeeping being a black job. Okay. Well, it's not. Not strictly. Lance says, get to the point already. We at the point. Let's see. Prasinth says, love from India. Love back to India. That's what's up. Gunnar Smith says, have you fallen out of love of a coconut tree? Ha ha ha. Kamala Harris. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's go. Saleh Amin, what's good? Let me see. YouTube Protection Group says, hey. He says, ball sack. Mr. D says, bars. Yeah, man. YouTube says, let's have a ball sack party. No, but tell you what, you started by yourself, and then just send out invitations, and whoever wants to come, they can go on up in there. Lance says this guy should be running for Congress. Nah, I'm good. I would never run for office. Fuck all that. Shadow Band, my dude. What's good? Thanks for coming on through, my dude. Yes, for coming on through. And Ryan Magyar, consistent boy. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Thanks for coming through. JA says a job is a job for anyone. So why did he say black jobs? I don't remember him ever saying white jobs. And as bad as he talks about illegal immigrants, I never heard him say, yo, they taking white jobs. I never even heard him say they taking some of the Latino jobs. I never heard him say that they're taking Asian jobs. I just want to know what a black job is. That's all. I'm sure that there's a simple answer, whether it's just in your mind or in actuality. Is it a dog whistle? Is it a dog whistle for his underlying disrespect for black people? Does he look at black people as doing jobs that anybody could do with like minimal training or things that people probably wouldn't want to do? I mean, it could be. It could be. I mean, he's not big on hiring any black people. I mean, they get elected and, he deals with them that way. But think about it. He didn't hire when he was president, he didn't hire any black people to his cabinet or, none of the officers that he appointed, none of them were black. That's not what he do. So you can say whatever you want to say. Proof is in the pudding. We can go with the physical part. Now, if somebody want to bring up Omarosa, you see, he got her black ass the fuck on out of it. Like, yo. Like, it was all cute in the beginning, but yo, you gotta go, shorty. JA says, if you work in anywhere, you deserve respect. I believe that. Crazy Warp says, I watch Alice every night. It was a good show. It was, man. Shout out to Linda Lavin. She old as shit now. It airs on TV. Airs on my local TV station at 1 a.m. That's what's up. He says, Mel's Diner is actually a real place and it's still open. Wow, that's crazy. In Phoenix, Arizona? Gunnar Smith says, to say you wish death upon anyone is just wrong. I disagree with you. Well, you're going to keep disagreeing with me. I'm not the type of person that wishes my enemies well. I let everybody else do that. I don't do it. I wish fire and brimstone on my enemies. But not death, because death is not a punishment. But it is a cure for like irritation. Like, yo, you don't have to worry about him no more. Now, if I could wish him eternal pain, okay. All right, tell you what. No death for Donald Trump for me. Just eternal pain, irritation, sadness, sorrow, depression, and hurt and anguish. No death. All right, is that fair? See, I'm not beyond compromise. Lincoln says, you have to worry about unemployed black people, not black jobs. Don't you think? Why would I have to worry about unemployed black people? And if he's saying that immigrants are taking black jobs, aren't we talking about unemployed people? If you took my black job, like I'm waiting for my girl to come home and be like, they took my black job. I got fired from my black job today. Like, oh baby, oh no, you lost your black job. You might have to go get a yellow job. That would be like an Asian, right? Well, Oriental Asian, because there are other Asians. More than likely, the illegal immigrants that he speaks so lowly of are probably looking for jobs where they can work under the table, where they won't have to, have a social security number, or where they can fly under the radar, because they're trying to avoid extradition back to their countries, or deportation, I should say. It's only extradition if you've committed a crime. YouTube protection group says, I like big boot eyes, Latina girls. What is big boot? Big boot eyes. I don't know. Security guard, black job. I do know a lot of black security guards, but I know white ones too. Is the policeman a black job? It depends on what city, right? Policeman is a white job. That's definitely a white job, son. You might have some other people working there, but policeman is definitely a white job. We ain't even gonna front. Just Nature 1890 says mathematician, programmer, logistics jobs maybe. Black jobs maybe. There are plenty of black people who are mathematicians, programmers, logistics, work in IT. There are plenty of black people who work in professional jobs. And I've never heard one of them saying, yo, man, these fucking illegal immigrants coming over here taking all the fucking legal jobs. I can't get a job as a lawyer. You know what I mean? They over here passing a bar exam. I can't even be a paralegal. I can't even be a legal assistant no more, man. You know what I mean? Juan and Marisol. Juan and Marisol over here, you know what I'm saying? They took all the black legal jobs. Nurses in the hospital like, yo, I'm missing out on a 6-figure salary because of Maria and them. Yeah, Maria coming in, taking all the nursing jobs. They doing it on the cheap. Instead of 6 figures, they accepting the 5. They working for the low. They messing up the game. So I got it now. I'm only making $90,000 a year where I was making 110. It ain't right. Down with you, Maritza. Down with you, Maritza. Maritza gotta go, and you know why? Yo, she took my jobs. I don't know why. Yo, I know why, because they was paying, and they was paying her on the low, and I said no. Why would you give my job that's supposed to be paying real high to somebody who takes it for the low? You don't even know if they got a degree or if they can flow. I don't know if that's right, but it don't feel right tonight, so I'ma protest. Alright? Yeah, we going for ours, you going for yours, making sure that we take a tour, and we gonna protest war. Yeah, we protest war, we protest peace, we protest anything else. When you take our lease, we can't even get good housing because they renting on a low because they said so. Something is wrong with our society, and I feel like that shit ain't right. I see a better way to live. A lot to take, a lot to give. I'm running like a Sid, running like a track runner, gunner. All right. Let me see. TK Wright says, so far, neither of these jobs are being overrun by immigrants. So far, everybody's the same. No, they're not. Miles 530 says, what should I do if my girlfriend is ghosting me? Ghost her back. Fight fire with fire. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Daily Go Getimism Show. We are talking about they're taking our black jobs. Black jobs. Do you know what a black job is? Do you? Do you? I know I'm high up in the comments, but I haven't seen anybody define what a black job is. You know, honestly, Miles, if your girl keeps ghosting you, you're probably going to have to ask yourself at some point, why are you allowing yourself to be abused like that? And that's taking into account you're not just trolling. And you know, if you're really going through a situation like that, that can be very, very stressful and heartbreaking because you're trying to hold on to somebody that you really care about, and they're making you wonder if they care about you. Like if somebody that you really care about and somebody that you're supposed to have something with can easily leave you and not even think about getting back with you again, You know, that's a blow to not only your ego, but it's going to hurt your heart. So I would do a self-evaluation and wonder why I would allow myself to be played with and really abused like that, because that's a form of abuse. It's emotional abuse. You looking for it, she making herself unavailable. Now, more than likely, she's made herself emotionally unavailable. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. Maybe an immigrant should come and take that black job. Ghosting niggas. Take that job. I don't need it. Justin Nature says, I don't think there is a such society. I don't think there is a such. Society is now based on class across the board. It was always based on class. The have and the have nots. It was always like that. Ryan Magyar says, I'm tall and bulked up a bit. That's what's up. J.A. Says, Miles, bounce and don't worry. Oh, yeah. Good advice for Miles. That's what's up. Jackson, Mississippi is in the house. Just Nature, 1890. That's what's up. J.A. says, is drivers all over, over closer to popular cities. Oh, it's diverse. I'm sorry, I said drivers. It's diverse over closer to popular cities. Just Nature says, I'm good. I live in the mountains. I'll pass on the city life. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Big Bird, what up? Gunner says, I meant she doesn't show up to the press about questions they have in ready for this debate. And oh, you mean I'm ready for this debate in September. I'd like to see how much she laughs. Well, if she debates Donald Trump, she's gonna fuck him up. She was a fucking prosecutor. Do you understand what she did for a living? He ain't ready for that shit. Donald Trump is good at dodging questions. And he puts himself in situations where he can manipulate the way that the questions are asked and the way that he can answer them. He ain't gonna be able to do that with her. She's gonna fuck him up bad. Because she's gonna go for the juggler when it comes to him. She's not gonna play nice like everybody else did. She's not gonna flop like Joe Biden did. She's gonna fuck him up. Because he lies all the time. He just throws shit out there because he knows that his public is infatuated with him and they'll believe all that dumb shit that he says. But he will not go to any situation where people are gonna fact check him. He doesn't like to be fact checked because he doesn't read, he doesn't study, he's not a politician. And people say that's why they like him. Which is, when you think about it, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You want somebody who's not a politician to be the president of the United States. A political job, the highest political office in the world. You want somebody who's not a politician to do that job. Now, just being logical, what other job would you want somebody who is not that to do that job? Would you let somebody who is not a doctor work on you and practice medicine? Would you let somebody who's not an electrician wire your house? Would you let somebody who's not a plumber put in your sinks and your toilets? Would you let somebody who says, I'm not a mechanic, would you let them work on your car? There are probably no jobs in the whole world that you would want somebody who does not do that job to do. But y'all want somebody who is not a politician to be the president of the United States. Make it make sense. Just do that. Make it make sense. Now, probably, I know in my life and probably in other people's lives, when you've gotten into an argument about something and you were expressing your opinion or stating facts about something, and somebody probably tried to throw you off by saying, well, you're not that, you don't have a degree in this or that, so how can you speak on it? Even though you don't have to have a degree in something to know how to do it or to know anything about it, but it doesn't mean that you fashion yourself to be that thing either. So, but in this president of the United States thing, you're saying that I don't care if he never held public office before. I don't care if he has zero experience with this thing. Yeah, this is the guy we want to do this job. We've had enough with people who are experienced and people who know what they're doing and people who understand the way that it's supposed to be done. We've had enough of those. We want a show. I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out. Because I've literally heard people say he's not a politician. That's why I like him. Okay. Casey Cooper says, I know that the Lord is always with me. I will not be shaken, for he is right beside me. Psalm chapter 16, verse 8. How do you feel about this verse? Well, I think it's true. God is ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means that he's everywhere. I can feel his power on a daily basis. I can feel it right now. He compels me to speak about things that I think should be said. And he also compels me to shut the fuck up when it's time for me not to speak. Please hit the like button, y'all. Please share the show. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. We are talking about they are taking our black jobs. What is a black job? They're taking our black jobs. What is a black job? And if y'all would like to, if you would, you know what, that would be a good idea. Gunner, why don't you call into the show? We can go toe to toe, word for word. And there's no censorship on this show. You can say whatever you want to say. But you can call into the show. This is a totally interactive show. So you can call in the show, and the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Call 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. And then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. You can rock on and do the damn, do the damn thing. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. Call 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. I'll get you on up in here. You want to curse, cuss, swear, you can do it right here. You want to yell, you want to yell, scream, holler, you can do it. Don't have to pay $1. That's how it's going down. God's plan says, love your necklace and bracelets, whatever they are. They are cow bones. They the cow bones. All right, let's go. Let's go. And you're actually wearing one too. This is you. I put the cow bones on you earlier in the show. So I rock the cow bones, you rock the cow bones. I rock the cow bones, you rock the cow bones. And guess what? We have a caller on the line. Caller with the last numbers 2132. We can get you on up in here. First of all, I want to thank you for holding and thank you for calling in. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight? What's good? Oh, they hung up. That tells me a lot. Yes, it does. That tells me. See, a lot of people. Well, you know what? Tell you what. I'm going to give. Before I start going in, because I don't know who it was. I have no proof of who it was. It's not like a name comes up. So, a lot of people don't want to come up out of that chat. And I understand because you came here to chat. You might not have called to talk. But see, when you talk, you have to have your thoughts together. Your mind has to be ready to debate, go back and forth, and make this thing happen. When you in the chat, you can take my words, and you have time to just go ahead and rebut whatever I say, and it's all good. It's all good. Let me see. God's plan says, nah, we love black people. I love you. Not a creep. That's what's up, man. No Diddy. You know what I mean? I don't listen, man. A man can love another man. I love my father. I love my brothers. I love my friends. You know, they males. I mean, I don't handle it. We should love each other. But I'm wondering who you're talking about when you say we. Who's we? Who is the we? Christian. Oh wait, Christ the only way says, do you believe in God? Yes. Morgan says, cure for stupidity. Sean E says, Trump's rally in Montana tonight was top tier. I'm sure it was. I'll bet you it was. Ain't no way he gonna fail in Montana. Who the fuck lives in Montana? How many electoral? Let me see. How many electoral votes come out of Montana? Like, what do you need to go to Montana for? How many electoral votes does Montana have?
Here is information from National Archives.
Let's see. Montana. Four fucking electoral votes. Get the fuck out of here. 4. Yeah. I'm sure he rocked that Montana crowd. I don't even know the capital of Montana. They messing with my geography knowledge. Art of mine. Wait a minute. 30 Moves says somebody uncle and somebody father. Kevin Mackin, what's up, man? Says Sean. What did he say? Hold on. 30 Moves says somebody's uncle that's always angry. I don't know. You talking about me? Angry all the time? Look, I flashed this beautiful smile. I ain't angry. I just try to get to the bottom of shit. I'm a very positive person. You have me wrong. You have me all wrong. You'll see. Let me see. Rory says, do you agree Ted Kaczynski was right? I mean, right about what exactly? What part about whatever he said would you be saying, would you be asking that I agree with or not? Let me know that, and I'll tell you. The mind says, doing black things. Kevin says, I have a Mexican job. That's what I'm talking about. You make tacos? That's pretty cool. Gunnar Smith says, Kamala or Trump? In the comments. Kevin says, Kamala has my vote. She got mine too. I ain't voting for none of them other motherfuckers. And let me see. Christ only way says, Jesus loves you, man. Repent and believe in the gospel. He could use you to spread his word. If you ask him to encounter you, he will. All right, well, let's summon him. Let's summon Jesus right now. Let's go, Jesus. Let's go, Jesus. Ain't nobody but Jesus. Ain't nobody but Jesus. Ain't nobody but Jesus. Ain't nobody but Jesus. I said, Jesus. Ain't nobody but Jesus. Ain't nobody but Jesus. Ain't nobody but Jesus. Who's gonna do it for you? Nobody but Jesus. Who's be there for you? Nobody else. Who's gonna love you? Nobody but Jesus. Nobody but Jesus. Who will be there for you? Nobody like Jesus. Who's gonna love you? Nobody like Jesus. Who's gonna love you? Nobody like Jesus. Ain't nobody like Jesus. Nobody but Jesus. Nobody but Jesus. Nobody but Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, come on back. I said, Jesus, Jesus, come on back. I said, Jesus, Jesus, come on back. I can wait, I'll be here when you get here. Jesus, Jesus, come on back. I said, Jesus, Jesus, come on back. I said, Jesus, Jesus, come on back. I'll be here when you get here, guaranteed. All right, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Gunnar Smith says, so why does she have your vote? Because I don't like the other guy. I'm not a big fan of Kamala Harris. I'm really not. But shit. I'm not a big fan of Lionel Richie either, but he had a couple of songs I like. Plug it. Hello. Is it me you're voting for? Okay. Artemon says black engineering. Black engineering, yeah. I love black tech. Are the immigrants taking them black tech jobs? They taking them black tech jobs? Kevin says, I believe the Democratic Party will be a champion for the working class. Well, you know, all of the unions, all of the labor unions are Democratic because Republicans don't fuck with unions. Did y'all know that? They don't fuck with labor unions. They ain't with that shit. Nah. Historically, those are Democratic. Those are Democratic endorsements. Okay. Rory says RFK Jr. You like RFK Jr.? He's gonna take away. He's gonna take away a lot of votes from Trump. I don't know. Black inventors, yes. Somebody make another light bulb or a traffic light. All right, Gunnar Smith says, I disagree because the prices have skyrocketed, causing the cost to get gas, groceries, and the economy has fallen. No, the economy is good, but the inflation is bad. The economy is good. You have to understand what they mean when they say the economy. They don't mean me and you. When they say the economy is good, they mean the stock market. They mean the major corporations. They are getting money like crazy under Joe Biden. Way more than they were getting under Trump. Trump did them good. Biden did them way better. Record highs in the stock market under Joe Biden. Record highs. You can't take. So the economy is good. The rest of the world is looking at the United States like, yo, they got it going on. They won again. But because of the inflation, the common working man, aka the middle class, we get it stuck to us again. They always sticking it to the middle class. Always. But here's the thing. The GOP never gave a fuck about the middle class. They take care of the upper class. That's the upper class party. The only thing they do for the lower class or the middle class are certain moral things. Abortion, prayer in schools, things like that. No money. I like them cats down south in them rural areas, them trailer park trash. Like, what are y'all voting for Trump for? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know. When they be asking people, like, are you doing better now than you were 4 years ago? I don't think they be asking the right people. Really, I don't think they ask the right people. Because if you ask the common working man, somebody working around that makes about somewhere between $35,000 to about $75,000, that's who you should be asking, because those are the people who pay all the taxes. Those are the people who take all of the hits. Those are the people who are going to struggle to drive a nice car, live in a nice house, pay all of their bills, and have enough money left over. those are the ones who are going to struggle to be able to send their kids to private schools. They may not be able to do it. They're not asking those people. Trump will lower the prices and it won't. How can, do you know what the job of the president of the United States is? How can he lower prices? It's private business, dude. How can he do it? Every administration has a hike in gas prices. The president of the United States can't fix that. They can't do it. The oil companies are private business. They can price shit the way they want to, and they have a monopoly on this shit, and that's why it's high, because they don't give a shit about the public. They know that you don't have anywhere else to buy gas from, so they can sell it at any price that they want. And it's the same thing with food. During COVID, because they said all of the distributors, all of the working people who had to stay home because of COVID, whether they were sick or because of the quarantine, rose the price, gave them the excuse to rise to hike up the prices of gas and food. Well, see, once you start making more money, you don't want to go back to making the money that you were making before. You're in business. You don't give a shit about the purchase in public. You really don't. You got into business to make a bunch of money, and the pandemic gave you an excuse to raise your prices, and you're not going to bring them down because nobody else is bringing their prices down. Now, if other food manufacturers and distributors started lowering their prices and competing against you, then everybody would lower their prices to compete. But guess what? None of them are doing it. All of them got fat off of the hog, high off of the hog, and they're going to keep it that way. Those prices are not coming down. Donald Trump can't do anything about that. You cannot tell private businesses that they have to sell at a certain price. There's nothing you can do about that. You know the only person who used to be able to do something about that? The mob. The mob. If you had like a corner store or something like that and you were overcharging old ladies on a fixed income and they didn't like it, they would terrorize your business, shut you down, or make it undesirable for you to make money in a certain kind of way, unethically. So the real unethical, violent guys were putting the squeeze on the common businessman. Yeah, but the president can't do that. And I think we need to all understand that. There are certain things that the president of the United States can do, and it's not that. So we've seen a fluctuation of gas prices in every administration. I mean, I don't. This revisionist history that people have with this Trump thing. Oh yeah, when Trump was in office, your gas was cheap. Maybe for a year. Not his whole administration. No, it wasn't. And guess what? He didn't have shit to do with it. But all of the prices came up in 2020 when Donald Trump was the president of the United States. Why didn't he fix it then? He had the whole year from 2019 to 2021. He was so busy trying to steal back an election that he claimed was stolen from him. He should have been lowering the prices of your food. But food prices have been going up for years. It wasn't just in the Biden administration. It was in the Trump administration too. I remember. I go grocery shopping. So I know certain things I don't eat anymore because they became unaffordable. Things like lamb chops. I love lamb chops. I used to buy lamb chops all the time. I don't buy them anymore. They're too expensive. All right. Gunner says, yes, I agree on the farm. I work with men that stay on the farm from Mexico. All right, y'all must be talking to each other. Here we go. Caxkin says, bro, you have to do your research. It kills me when people say, whenever people tell me that I need to do my research, I know that all y'all do is watch YouTube videos. Y'all haven't done no fucking research. Because you would be spitting facts. Give me some facts. As a matter of fact, don't do it here. 319-527-6199. Give me your facts. We can do this. 319-527-6199. You got the phone in your hand, use it. Call the number and give me your facts based on your research. Because I do research. You know what I mean? I'm a college graduate. Y'all think I'm just up here, yapping my gums. I graduated Penn State University in 1993. No, I never got a master's degree, and definitely I'm never going back to school again. But I did it when it was time to do it. So if y'all think I'm just some black cat that's up here, spitting out his opinion, I know how to do research, real research. I know how to reference things, give credit where it's supposed to be. I don't plagiarize. So call 319-527. Show and prove. Like let's cut all the bullshit. Call 319-527-6199. The lines are open. You call, I answer, we talk. 319-527-6199. All that bro, do your research. Man, I ain't trying to hear all of that. Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know. Because you can't put you can't put your full thoughts in those comments. YouTube don't even allow you enough characters to be able to do that. Get on that phone and you can say whatever I don't cut people off. I'm gonna let you spit your whole shit. 319-527-6199. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm here. I'm not scared to talk to you. Don't be scared to talk to me. But all of that, do your research. Come on, man. Kill all of that. Kill all of that. Nah. Latinos for Trump. For what? Why would Latinos support Donald Trump? Why? Why? He talk about y'all like y'all shit. He talk about y'all like y'all dogs. And not only does he talk to y'all, he's telling you. He's sending all y'all asses back to where y'all came from. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if he sent Puerto Ricans back to Puerto Rico. Like, yo, they U.S. territory citizens. I don't care. They ain't mainland. They're not mainland U.S. citizens. So all the people from Guam, take your ass back to Guam. Puerto Ricans, take your ass back to Puerto Rico. U.S. Virgin Islands, take your ass back to the U.S. Virgin Islands. Trying to kick it like he care about all Americans. Get the fuck out of here. He's a bum. He's a bum. And where am I from? I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Where are you from? Cax can. Talking about some yes he can. Well, tell me how he can. How? Fuck. Republicans believe in free enterprise. They're not getting in no private business. But they're not going to tell you that shit. They ain't going to tell you that shit. My paycheck, my stocks was greater when Trump was in office. Your stock should be way higher now. The stock market is doing way better now than when Trump was in office. So you don't tell me about your stocks, dog. Your stock should be through the roof. You ought to be rich right now. You don't even have no business coming to this show. You should be somewhere counting your money. You should be somewhere, doing Bitcoin and FX trading and, doing futures and, crypto. Huh? Oh, man. Gunnar Smith says, that's my dad. We pay all the taxes. We own a farm and we work on it. We work on it. I'm only in middle school and I know how to navigate some of these lies. Times are tough under the president. You only in middle school? No wonder. I mean, I ain't even got no business talking to you. How did you find this show? What we doing? Argue politics with somebody who don't know shit. Yo, CC Motion 1998 said, "What's good, fam? What's up with you? What's good?" Let me see. Cruise Warts, the puzzle? Damn, that wasn't easy. That wasn't easy. All right. Leroy Baxter says, Donald Trump MAGA 24. Okay. Art of Mind says, omnipotent. Omnipotent. It's a good word. It's a good word. All right. Kevin says, Gunner, you're not going to debate, but you do definitely want to witness that. Perk 10 says, I love to call in a debate. Go ahead. 319-527-6199. I don't refuse any calls. 319-527-6199. Don't be shy. I mean, I'll treat you good. And I'm not one of those shows that'll cut you off after, while you in the middle of a thought or won't let you get your shit off. There's no censorship. You don't even have to respect me. I will pass you the microphone and let you go. Y'all have heard other people call into this show. I let them go. Let them do their thing. And I'll let you. 319-527-6199. Be a man about it. I'll be a man about it. I'll be a man about it. Don't be afraid to get on the phone. Yo, you got the phone in your hand. Be a man. Yo, stand on your own, 10 toes down. Don't be scared to dial the number now. But if you're scared and you're unprepared, I understand because your knowledge really ain't there. But you say it is because you be listening to that Fox News bullshit. I ain't with none of that. Yeah, we still making sure that the sun shines. We gonna get in this shit because it's hard times. I'm ready really started spitting the bars. We gonna do that shit. Or while we waiting for the stars to call 319-527-6199. You won't dial that shit even one time. Because you're kind of scared, not ready for the world. I understand that, whether you a man or girl. If you got your thoughts and you got the knowledge, whether you high school, middle school, or go to college, or whether you got a master's degree or PhD, you can still come kick it with me. I got this thing going on. This is the platform. You can do the shit whether you're hot, cold, or warm. I know that the time is really coming, and I will speak to you whether you are bumming or high class. Got all the money, ass that you getting. I see that you hitting. I'm spitting these facts for you. They ain't really that many facts, but we won't do. Okay, we have another caller. Are you ready? Are you ready? Caller with the last numbers 4030. Caller with the last numbers 4030. Welcome. Welcome to the Daily Go Get It Show.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling like a real man should, man. What's good? Talk to me.
Well, brother, I'm here to try to give you, a little bit of my understanding.
Okay, let's go.
That's about it. We not with Kamala. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Or Biden. I'm a 2024. I'm a 2024 couch man.
Yeah. You vote for the couch?
Yeah, it ain't gonna work. Yeah, I'm voting for the couch this time, brother.
Wait, you talking about couch or J.D. Vance's couch? What, because...
Oh, no, but
okay.
I'm talking about my same couch, that same couch I've been on for 48 years and didn't receive nothing from not near one president.
Okay. Well, what do you expect to get from a president?
I expect is I need a black crime bill.
Okay. I can tell you how.
I'm not really pushing the reparations, which would be lovely too. But
Okay.
we need some protection and need to come from there.
Okay.
That's my big thing. If somebody could put something on the table tangible for us, let's go get it.
All right. So let's do this. All right, so let me hear all of the things that you would expect the president to be able to push through as far as legislation is concerned. You said a black crime bill. All right, that's one thing. What else?
That's my most important thing right now, survival.
But wait a minute.
And immigration, and I want them to close the borders.
Okay. All right. Now, why?
Mass deportation. So therefore, I got a prop. That therefore, I can understand Trump's position. I'm a New Yorker, just like Trump. He got nothing but game.
You know it.
He fooled everybody.
I mean, tell him. Speak on it, God. But
that's the truth. He fooled everybody. But
yeah,
that's what politics is.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually what politics is.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this. You say that you want a black crime. You want a crime bill. What are your thoughts about a crime bill? Like, what do you want? What do you want the crime bill to do? Because we talk about that '94 crime bill. We had one. How would yours look? Like, what are you looking to do as far as you? I think I heard you say something about protection. What are you looking for a crime bill to do? If you could sketch it up, like, what are you looking for? If you could actually get this thing on the table, what are you looking for it to do?
Well, first and foremost, we need to ban these guns, get these guns under control.
Okay.
That's first and foremost. That means I would raise the sentencing guidelines for illegal guns. I'm a black man from New York City, and I've been a victim of crime.
Okay, I'm from Philly,
but I also believe in redemption too.
Okay, like I said, I'm from Philly.
So that's the only thing I would want. Okay,
I'm from Philly, so we ain't far, and I go to New York all the time. Right. I'm in NY all the time, so I understand what you're saying. But that's why I'm trying to.
That's why you don't think immigration reform. You don't think immigration reform and not a crime bill. And we need black protection for us too. We the only people that ain't being protected. But you got to see why.
Well, who do you think? Who do you think that we need to be protected from?
Brother, we the enemy of every nationality walking this place of earth. The black man, the black American man is.
Right. But
there's not one person, not one nationality or one race or gender of people that don't discriminate.
90 seconds.
Okay. All right.
No matter where you go.
No, I mean, you're telling the truth, but there's a reason. The reason that I'm asking you to clearly outline what you would want to do is because that's the way. See, this is what we fail to do as a people. As black people, we know what we want, but we don't know what we want at the same time. See, when we go,
let me explain. I can only say what I would do, and you want me to get specific. See, as a father and a husband, my job is not as a husband and father to change the world. You understand what I'm saying? Or to change people's perception on what they see. My job is to nurture my wife and my child and be a productive part of our community.
Okay.
So therefore, as I exist, I go to work. I would love a higher pay, which I'm not blaming everything on the president. It's about voting for local government too. You know what I mean? If we keep putting these people that's just sitting there telling us things that we want to hear to get into office, that's one thing.
Facts.
But now, when you become a president of the United States of America, and honestly, I feel offended. Nothing against any nationality, but these people, we've been here from the soil, and we still fighting to get protections from the same civil rights for over 70, 80 years ago. The same thing, nothing changed.
True.
We fought to be with people that don't like us. We fought to ride buses, go to school, sit at lunch counters. We fought for all the wrong things. And now those civil rights activists then reaped off the benefits, didn't leave us no generational wealth. And we still fighting the same war, brother. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. The reason I ask you, like specifically what you would want to do, is because when you go, just like when you go to a restaurant, like let's say you in the drive-through at Burger King or McDonald's or Wendy's or something, right? When
Yes,
you
sir.
when you go to that window, you have to know what you want. You can't just be like,
You're absolutely right.
exactly. So the same way that you know that you want a double Whopper, large fries, medium fries, small fries, and a drink or whatever, whether you want a combo or whether you want or should I say a meal deal, or whether you just want a burger and a drink, or a burger and fries or something like that, you have to let them know what you want, because they can't serve you unless you do that.
So you don't. So you're not understanding what I specifically want from the president. You can't tell. There's a power that president has. You can't tell what I specifically want from a president of the United States.
No, I'm not saying. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is they have to get what you're saying. See, the thing about politics is that it's pay to play. So the same way,
That's right.
the same way that you go to Burger King or to Walmart or any other store with your money in order to walk out of the store with your product, politics is the same way, and they don't always tell you that. So when you look at how there's an absence of a crime bill for black people, or should I say there's an absence of a protection bill for black people, that's because black people don't historically give to campaigns. We think that our vote counts as payment for to get goods and services, and it doesn't work that way. And nobody's stepping up and saying,
some people consider.
huh? Some
I
people.
agree with you. I agree. I partially agree with you. I'm just not. Me and my family is just not one of those type of people.
No, it's cool. It's cool, because whether you vote or not is one thing. Whoever you vote for, I'm sorry, whoever you pay for, like when you donate to campaigns. See, if let's say if 5 million black people gave to the Democratic Party, let's say, and I don't care what race what race you talking about. I mean, as far as whether it's the presidential race, whether it's the governor's race, whether it's the mayor or whatever.
I get it.
They have to pay back whoever funded their campaigns, because that's who really helped them win. They got us thinking that their votes is who made them win, but it's not. Without that money, they can't campaign. They can't run ads. They can't pay people to be on the campaign. They can't make no moves. And nobody who can't and travel and appearances, they and a payroll, they can't win a campaign. Nobody has ever done it, and nobody ever will. It doesn't work that way. So
I totally understand that.
All right. So
what you're saying is, you would prefer me. I'm just asking a question. You would prefer me to sell my soul in principles and morality?
No, you don't have to
participate in this game of politics.
Hell no. What I'm saying is, if you really want to get something done, you got to pay for it. That's all. You don't have to involve yourself as far as getting involved, like in telling people about
how much did the migrants pay?
The migrants didn't pay anything necessarily.
How much did the Asian Americans pay?
Millions. They gave millions to
Asian Americans paid millions.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And that's why they got the Protection Act. They didn't get that shit because America or any politician gave a shit about them. That's not why they got it. They give the.
You don't think they got it because of fake propaganda that blacks was attacking them?
I know that's not why they get it. I know that's not why they got it. For sure, because it wasn't the white people that was fuck. I mean, it wasn't black people that was fucking them up. It was white people.
That's right.
All right then. So, but they would have never got that protection.
I'm not here. I'm not calling. I'm not calling to actually debate. I really enjoy your show. My thing is, I just want a better understanding on how you're thinking.
Listen, my man,
You know,
whether we
yes,
debate
sir.
or whether we debate or disagree or whatever, this is all
I'm calling to
knowledge.
build.
This is all knowledge.
I'm
You know what I'm
calling to
saying?
build.
You know,
Mhm.
like I have to be able to understand where you're coming from, and I have to understand and respect your ideas the same way you have to do mine. So it's not about who's right or wrong. I just try
You're
to
absolutely
I
right.
try to give people the benefit of my experience and my knowledge of how this thing really works. Cause it's just like playing basketball. You might have the best shot in the world, but if you don't know not to self pass, if you don't know not to travel, if you don't know not to foul, you're not gonna win.
You won't win.
You
You won't
understand what I'm saying?
win. That's it.
So we black people are in this game of politics thinking that they can win with just a jump shot or dunk, and they keep losing, and they don't understand because they don't want to learn the rules. They keep
And you
thinking
know
they
what?
think we keep thinking that we're gonna guilt trip people into helping us, and we ain't getting nowhere with that, and we never
And
are.
you're absolutely right. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. So I appreciate your program. You are absolutely right, brother.
Yeah,
And
man.
me, I'm still gonna be 2024 for the couch because I got a family to take care of, and there's nothing. Nobody's helping us. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
listen, man. We've always been all we got. So I gotta help you, and you gotta help me. Because at the end of the
you're
day,
absolutely
even
right.
if you don't want to help me, you'll help me in some kind of way. You will help me, even if you don't like me, and I'll do the same thing for you. And you know what I'm talking about. We have
You're
always,
absolutely right.
we have always been all we got. Yet we keep relying on somebody who talks all that good game, thinking that they're going to help us, and they never come through, and we just wind up bitching from campaign to campaign. But I tell you what, if we put them in a position where they can't not help us, in other words, we put money in their pocket, they know. They know, like, wait a minute now. I don't even care if I don't like black people. You know, like people wonder why the Democratic Party caters to the LGBTQ because they give them millions and millions of dollars every campaign. It's simple and
Your,
plain.
lo- your logic,
Yeah,
your logic is so profound. I have to give it to you. I like that. I
yeah.
like that.
This
That's
shit
the
ain't as
knowledge. The
hard as it.
knowledge is to be spread, brother. You're right. You're right.
This thing ain't hard. It ain't hard as it look. If we don't have to give a lot of money individually, but if we formed an organization, let's say 10,000 of us. The problem is 10,000 black people ain't going to agree to do shit, and that's our real problem.
Yeah.
We don't trust each other. We gonna be too worried about who collecting the money, how I know they gonna give it. You know what I mean? We too worried about that. But let's say in a perfect world where we actually loved each other, trusted each other, and united with each other. Let's say each one of us gave $10. Let me see. Let me break out my calculator and say $10 times 10,000. Let me see. What we working with? Wait a minute. All right. Let's see. 10 times 10,000. All right, that's $100,000. That's just $10 from each person. Nobody's going broke over $10, right? But that's $100,000. If we go to somebody's campaign, now with this kind of money, it would probably be better for us to go to our local politicians.
Councilman, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
because they are the ones who can get us jobs and stuff like that. And we say, like, listen, man, we got $100,000. This is what we need. We need y'all to whatever we want. Like, we need y'all to clean up these recreation centers, or we need y'all to to limit this gang violence that's going on, or we need
Matter
y'all
of
to,
fact, open them back up.
yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Whatever it is that we say that we needed, now we not just going in there making a bunch of demands because it's the right thing to do, quote unquote. Now we saying, listen, we gonna put this money, we gonna invest in you to help us. He gonna take that money.
So is it safe to say? So is it safe to say we as a people are doomed for the next 3 or 4 or 5 generations?
Until we learn how to play the right way, we're not going to get what we want. But as soon as we start playing the right way, we're gonna get what we want immediately. The reason we ain't getting no,
and I wish I could see it.
well, you know what? In small amounts, you will see it. See, a bunch of black people ain't going to do nothing for each other, but a little bit of black people will do a lot for each other. So maybe instead of 10,000, let's say 100 of us put in 1,000. Now we got 100,000, right? So instead of the 10,000, all right, a small group of us put in 1,000. Now we got 100,000. So the 10 of us going to represent for the other 900 that we didn't get. You understand what I mean? I'm sorry, for the other 10,900 that we couldn't get together. But everybody's going to benefit,
I'm
not
happy
just
to
us.
hear that you're optimistic.
Well,
happy to hear that you're optimistic.
I'm not really optimistic, but I mean I'm optimistic in certain kind of ways. I know that I know good black people, and you know good black people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now the problem is, instead of building with those good black people that we know, we be trying to branch out and get too many people involved who don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you know, I came to a couple of dudes that I thought were pretty good dudes, and you know, just to see where their mind was, you know, different spectrums of the rainbow. And I said, you know, I'm from New York City, but now I'm living in the rural South. And I said, I noticed that these kids don't have no recreational centers and stuff like that. So I said, let's get together and try this. Everybody was, oh no, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. So I'm sitting here, I can't wait for other people. Mm-hmm. That's the name of the game. I'm not waiting for other people, but I tried to, you know, at least extend that olive branch, because, you know, you can politic and build with so many good brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes time to put that foot down and we go in the mud to go make it happen. You know, I got bills. My wife got this problem or that problem or my car, you know. So that's why I'm asking you how many generations you think it's going to take, because it's going to be a while.
Well, I don't think that we'll see the type of change in our lifetime that we're looking for, but we have to stop thinking about our lifetime. We got to plant these seeds. Somebody else is going to have to give the seeds the light and the water and the dirt.
That's why when I first came on, I said my only debt that I could give, my only repayment to society as a black man, you know, is not only just me, but as a man, period, is basically taking care of your family and raising your children the proper way, teaching them respect, dealing with justice and equality. You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
that's the only benefit that I could give to the community, is basically not let my family fall wayside.
Well, that's not a small contribution, my brother. That's not a small contribution at all, because you could be encouraging your sons and encouraging your sons to go cop a couple of packs from Poppy and start selling on the block. You know what I mean? You could be you could be telling them to take a pistol and put it in somebody's face and take their money. You know what I mean?
That's
so
absolutely.
you teaching and grooming and demanding that your children be respectful, that they be upwardly mobile, that they go to work, that they go to school, that they do things the right way. That's a contribution. We minimize some of minimalize some of the things that we do that are contribution. It's not just everybody who mobilized. It's not, huh?
I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all right.
But it tends to be when you come from them trenches, and you know you gave your life to all that idiocy, and participated with these rap music and you lived it.
Yeah.
And after a while, we all elevate and grow out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And now you so thirsty. Once you get the see clear and all that weed smoke and everything is out your face and the alcohol,
Yeah.
you get so ambitious and you try to rush and put it together so fast, brother.
Yeah. Yo, I'm with you on all of that. You know what I'm saying? We all had our little running wild stages because we didn't know. We didn't know. You know what I mean? You know, we was scrambling. Our heads wasn't in the right place. But those are us who made it through that, because you know, just like you know a bunch of people who didn't make it through. So they don't have a chance no more. You made it through. So you learn from those who didn't make it and the ones who did make it, and you still trying to make it and make a better way for you and yours. You know what I mean? So there's a blessing in the lessons. We had to learn our lessons. Now we learned our lessons. We're still learning our lessons, and now we're trying to teach teach our babies how to do better. And if our babies do better, then they'll teach each one teach 100. You know what I mean? Like you don't always have to. We don't have to
hold you up. I ain't gonna hold you up, brother. I appreciate you taking the time out. And honestly, it was something that was there already, but you brought it to the forefront. If we don't give, we ain't gonna get.
It ain't hard, man. But listen, I appreciate you calling in. I really do. I appreciate. I like your energy. I appreciate you bringing your brand of the truth through. And please don't ever hesitate to call in again. We here every night, every weeknight. We're here.
And I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be listening because I've been listening.
All right, good looking.
All right, one.
Have a good night. One love. Good call, yeah. Good shit, really. Good call. Appreciate it. Yo, man, we still got a little bit of time. If y'all want to call in, 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. Whether your views and your thoughts are in line with the brother who called in or not, you know, you can still say what you want to say. You know, I told y'all I was gonna let him or whoever say what they wanted to say. I didn't cut him off. If I did cut him off at any time, I apologize for that. But I considered us to just be having a meeting of the minds. He was a good caller, and he sounds like a good, decent guy. So if y'all want to call in, 319-527-6199, you can call in too. And that's whether we've been going back and forth and beefing in this chat. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I invite discourse. We don't always have to agree in order to learn. We're going to learn regardless. Even if we learn what not to do or what we don't want to do, we still here. So yeah. So when we talk about this whole black jobs thing, like what the hell is a black job? I mean, listen, man, I understand dog whistle language. I understand it. I overstand it. I get it. And Trump does a lot of dog whistle shit. White supremacists understand how he talks and what messages he's sending. They get it. But the thing is, I get it too. And I don't support that kind of shit. I don't support it, you know, and I don't try to make excuses for people who cause a whole lot of chaos and who stay in some bullshit talking about everything against him is a hoax and everything that he does is great. Come on, man. You wouldn't put up with that shit from anybody else in your life if they tried to tell you that everything that they are involved in is great, but anything that's against them is terrible. And if it's an accusation, regardless of how much evidence there is, oh no, it's a hoax. They just against me because they don't like me. You wouldn't put up with that shit from anybody in your life. Whether it was your spouse, your lover, your kids, your family, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, moms, dad, grandparents. You wouldn't put up with that shit. But y'all let him get away with that shit. Well, not me. I'm not voting for him. I don't wish him well. Fuck him. You want to vote for him? You want to support him? All right, cool. Cool. I can't say what you eat don't make me shit. What I eat don't make you shit. It's okay. Blue pill, red pill says so what's the opposition? I'm not sure if I totally understand your question, my dude. Oh yeah, it says, what we talk about? And Rob So Random says, I work for Apple as an iOS specialist. Who taking my black job? Yeah, who taking your black job? Who crossed the border, kicked in the door at Apple, and said, yo, you won't be making no iPhones. You won't be upgrading the camera. It won't be no AI. No ease of use and it won't be no AirPods. It won't be none of that shit. You know what I mean? Who the... Man, your black job sounds secure, my dude. And I don't know if any Latinos trying to take, or any immigrants, because we know when he says immigrants, he talking about Latinos. He not talking about nobody else, my dude. That's the crazy part. He not talking about nobody else. I don't even think he talking about like Jamaicans or nobody. Talking about like before she wasn't black and now she's black. Like, who are you to tell somebody who's black? Define black. You ain't even tell us what a black job is. What's black to you? Like, black people been going at each other for years about what's black card. You ain't black if you do this, that, and the third. Now we got a white man who don't give a fuck about us coming in here talking about some. He gets to say who's black or not. What we doing? See, he knows we argue and bicker over that dumbass shit, and so he said, I'm about to Willie Lynch these motherfuckers. I'm about to Willie Lynch these dumbass niggas. Why are you voting for Kamala? Why not? She's not as dangerous as Donald Trump is. That's why. She's not if who I would choose. I never thought that she would be on a ticket, but somehow somebody thought that this would work, and so far it's working. Rosemary Burns says Trump. Blue Pill says, okay. Oh yeah, says, yeah, answer it. Don't just keep going. Man, I ain't scared of y'all motherfuckers. Fuck out of here. Listen, call 319-527-6199. Stop being a pussy in the comments. Call a line. Call. This ain't like other platforms. You can call and express yourself. You know what I mean? Y'all want to be in the comments, you know what I mean? Feeding off each other like, yeah, you get it. Yeah, you get it. No, get on the line. Be a man. Be a man. Be a man. 319-527-6199. You get to say whatever you want to say. I ain't gonna cut you off. I ain't gonna interrupt you. You get to spit your facts. 319-527-6199. I ain't got no reason to be scared of y'all. I got the microphone and the camera. You can't stop me. I can stop you easily. I can tap your name and be like, out of here. I ain't gonna do it though. But call 319-527-6199. Braveheart. Bunch of scaredy cats. What y'all be scared for? What you scared for? You got the phone in your hand. Y'all ain't watching this show on no tablet. You're not on a laptop. You're not on a desktop. You got the phone in your hand. 319-527-6199. Be a man about it. Be a man. You know what I mean? Bunch of sissies. Y'all wearing dresses and skirts and shit. Probably got on a tennis skirt. Showing your legs. Stephen Child says, yo, my nigga, what's up, dog? What's good? Oh, yeah, it says she ran as an Indian. Well, she went to school as a black woman. She went to Howard University. She's an AKA, Alpha Kappa Alpha, historically black sorority. What are y'all talking about? Do y'all realize how dumb that shit sound? That ain't no Indian. She could have joined any. She could have went to a regular state school where they have all kinds of sororities. She went to a black school, an all black school, and joined an all black sorority. You think she did that as an Indian? Man, come on, man. Y'all sounding crazy. Crazy. It's not adding up. Come on, man. Stop letting your slave mentality show. Rob Random says, I'm from the South. The day I stand in line with Klan and we are voting for the same man, I know it's something in the policy I missed. I need to go back and read. Oh yeah, it says black job. He says is any job. That's what he said when they pressed him on the black stage. He's because when they said when they asked him, oh, what is a black job? Oh, a job is any job that a black person does. Then why is it a black job, motherfucker? Why isn't it just a job? If that's your definition of a black job, why if a black job that is any job that a black person does, then why do you say black jobs then? I mean, come on, man, you must think I'm stupid. Not you. He thinks that black people are stupid. He always talking about she has low IQ, not very smart. Low IQ, not very smart. Low IQ, not very smart. Fuck out of here. We have another call on the line. Caller with the last numbers 9123. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind this evening? What's good?
Hey man, what's going on, bro? Like, I was just in your live, bro. Hey, this Rob so random.
That's what's up.
You know, I had a person.
And what?
I'm on your live right now, man. Hey man, look now. So I had somebody in the comments saying, you know, Democrats started the KKK, right? Mm-hmm. And they always give half that story. It's like, for some reason, I think that they assume that like everybody is ignorant, but they do know that the KKK and the Democrats back then is not the same KKK that we have today. It's the reason that they broke off and started the Republican Party that we have today, because you had Democrats back then that were advocating for black rights.
Right.
And the Democrats that did not like that, they branched off and they started the party that you see today. So whenever somebody screams, the Democrats started the KKK, bro, they only give you that right there. They never tell the full story. I'm from Stone Mountain, Georgia. And if you know anything about Stone Mountain, Georgia, that is where the Klan was basically originated. There isn't one person on the south side of Stone Mountain where the Klan started that's walking around talking about we are Democrat. It's no conspiracy that they all are Republicans. So what I mean by, if I catch myself in line with these Klan members and we supporting the same person, I know it's something I didn't read. It's something I need to go back in policy and legislation and look up, because they are not supporting nobody that's trying to help us. And this is what I do know.
I'll tell you what. I'm glad that you came through and put it that way, because it's an easy way to understand. And the problem with a lot of our people is that we don't go back and read it's like, okay, let me put it this way. We read headlines, but we don't read articles. So we'll take something that somebody said and find out whether it's true or not, but we won't go deep into it and find out what the process of the history was. So we won't find out. We'll find out that this happened back in the day, but we won't find out what happened leading up to today. So I'm
Exactly. They never want to look at the root. And I see you talking about you didn't see the 1930 Democrat convention, bro. You have to read. You have to dig deeper. The Democratic Party was once a party of the Republicans. People are so small-minded, bro. They act like stuff do not change. A lot has changed throughout history, bro. You have not seen. You show me a Democratic anything that votes with the Klan members, that vote with Nazis, bro. It's not a thing. It's the reason why you can drive through Atlanta and see not one Trump, nothing. In Atlanta, man, trying to find a Trump anything is like looking for a unicorn. But the minute you go an hour in either direction, it's a different world, man. It's a completely different world. It's literally like going back 50 hours. It's literally like going back 50, 60 years in time. That is Trump land, bro. It's the reason why a man was just found hanging from a tree in North Georgia, but you don't see that in Atlanta. It's a reason why we still have segregated schools, bro, that just broke apart in in 2016, we were still having segregated proms, bro, in South Georgia, man.
mm-hmm.
Those are not Democratic strongholds. Like, those are Republican strongholds, man. That's why Georgia has been known to be a red state for so long, bro. Like, Atlanta is very small compared to the rest of Georgia.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It
ain't sweet like that.
People just don't understand that.
Yeah, but people, if you never been there, or if you're not really paying attention, you think Atlanta is representative of the whole Georgia. So when the Dukes of Hazzard was out, that was in Georgia too.
Right.
With the General Lee,
Right,
with a car called the General Lee. I mean, talk about a smack in black people's face. A car. They had a car. They jumping off ramps, talking about some yeehaw. But it's a funny thing when you talk about the Democrats starting the KKK and all of that back in the day, and I guess people want to. I guess they want to point to Abraham Lincoln freeing the slaves before. Well, when Abraham Lincoln, who was a Republican, so-called free the slaves, and I say so-called because he didn't free the slaves.
I know what you mean.
He did was even out the Union. But okay, we was the bargaining chip, right? Okay, that's fine. But the thing is, none of us could vote back in those days. So whether you was a Democrat and Republican, guess whose side you wasn't on? You know what I mean? We still didn't. Black people could not vote during those times when the KKK was formed. And the reason that the KKK was formed was because they thought that there was going to be a black rebellion in response to slavery. So
exactly.
they dumbasses didn't realize that we were so mentally enslaved, we would never rebel against them. And we haven't.
Man, look, and it's wild because whenever they try to come at you with their views, they either only know half of it and smart enough not to tell the full story, or they know half of it and just ignorant and just really don't know the whole story. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that is just in human nature. When you hear something and you want it to be right, you will not do the research to prove yourself wrong.
Right.
And that is just a fact. If even 80% of these folks actually read and did their own investigation, bro, they would prove themselves wrong, but they won't do that because they want to be right. And when it comes to being a Republican or a Democrat, a lot of times it doesn't have nothing to do with party. It's just loyalty. because their mom was like a Republican. The same way, and I can't lie, it's the same with the Democrats. You know, a lot of it have to do with loyalty. It has nothing to do with policy. You literally have a man that went on TV and said, if I could, I would date my own daughter, bro.
I know, right? That shit
Like,
crazy.
and you got
Crazy,
people
dog.
like, oh man, he was just kidding. Well, who plays like that? You see what I'm saying? It's like every man, Trump has done so much, and he lied so much. This man said his speech was bigger than the MLK speech, and that's a quick Google to find out that was a lie, but they won't do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yo,
he
said,
lied about the small things. What makes you think he's going to lie about the big things? If he can't even keep it 100 with his crowd side, what makes you think he's going to tell you the truth about the big things? Like, it just won't happen.
He said at the March on Washington there were 1 million people, and he only had 25,000 people, but it was the same amount of people. I was like, what kind of math you doing?
It's
what
crazy,
kind of
crazy.
I'm like, they let this motherfucker say anything. He said the March on Washington, Martin Luther King speech, there were 1 million people there. He only had, and by the way, it was only 600,000. He don't even know his history. It was 600,000.
And let me tell you about the propaganda that they pulled in Atlanta. And this, man, listen, it's one thing I always knew. I always knew that the TV lie. I always knew that everything on the news is basically a lie. But when Trump came to Atlanta, right? When Donald Trump came to Atlanta and he was at that Chick-fil-A store and he made it seem like everybody was just so poor in Atlanta, I couldn't do nothing but drop my head because my daughter works at that same Chick-fil-A, man. And how they set that up is something that a lot of people don't see, bro. They had, first of all, they asked all of them if you wanted to be on TV, right? The first thing that they told them early that day, that they have Trump coming. If you want to be on TV, you can come up front. If you don't want to be on TV, you know what I'm saying? You can stay in the break room. They brought people in there that's not even from Atlanta, bro. Like, they brought people in there. And the main headline was with a girl he hugged that's not even from, she don't even live out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, when I tell you the propaganda is real, and all you see in the comments, oh, yeah, but they finally waking up. They finally waking up. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like, this is absolutely crazy, but they wanted to believe it so bad. It's like they're not going to do nothing to prove them wrong. And then it came out not even 2 hours later that the girl who they tried to make this whole event about, who ran up and hugged Trump, man, she worked for the man campaign. Like, she wasn't no random. You know what I'm saying? But too, like I tell folks, man, whether you gonna vote right or you going to vote left, like, that right there is your God. Now, I'm not gonna say God given right. It's your constitutional right. See what I'm saying? But at least vote for who you gonna vote for. But you don't gotta trash nobody for voting for who they want to vote for. And what Donald Trump did, he made trashing a thing. Donald Trump put us in a position where we gotta fight dirt with dirt. This man is so dirty. He trashed the whole military. He only like vets that don't get caught. You see what I'm saying? And he took people who would consider themselves as patriots, man. This is how dangerous this man is. He took people that would consider themselves as these American patriots, like these blue-blooded American patriots, and he got them to attack their own government. And if you don't realize how huge of a brainwash that is, bro, it's absolutely nothing a person like me or you can do to change their minds, man. Like, absolutely nothing. So at this point, it's basically just entertainment, and they just tune in to speak their truth, I guess.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. I mean, listen, I appreciate you calling in, and thank you for the knowledge. A lot of people have already made their decisions, and it's etched in stone. You know,
Right.
you have to. One thing we have to understand when it comes to Donald Trump is that we're dealing with cult of personality. You're talking about somebody who ran a reality TV show for like 10 or 11 years. Somebody who's never been involved in politics and all of that. And this is the person that y'all want to run this country. You know, they say a lot of people say that they like him because he's not a politician. And earlier in the show, I was saying, in no other profession would you want somebody who's not skilled in that profession to do that job. You wouldn't want somebody wiring your house who wasn't an electrician. You wouldn't want somebody doing the plumbing in your house that wasn't a plumber. You wouldn't want somebody who's not a mechanic to work on your car. But you want somebody who's not a politician to be the president of the United States. Make it make sense. It don't make no sense because they just.
Hey, man, I just got one more thing too before I can go, and it's something off you just said, the very last thing you said, right? It's just like the Army, right? In order to become a captain in the Army, in order to become a lieutenant in the Army, right? You got to go through literally like a freaking background check, man. You got to go through a doggone health screening, but you can be the leader of it with none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can run out the most powerful military in the world with Donald Trump's history, with his experience.
Okay.
Think about that, bro.
Yeah.
You can run the most powerful military on the planet with Donald Trump experience. So yeah. All right, man. I appreciate y'all. Man, I'm about to sub. I like your channel, man. So
appreciate that, man. Appreciate it mucho. Thanks for coming through. Don't hesitate to ever call in again. I need people who come through who can actually who can actually create a thought and finish a thought. I appreciate you.
All right, man.
Have a good night. Good shit right there. All right. This is what we're gonna do. This what we're gonna do. I said this what we're gonna do. This what we're gonna do. I said, well, this is what we're gonna do. This, yo, my man Allen in there talking about he made 22 million. Yo, you are so full of shit, dog. You are like, y'all must think somebody's stupid. My big brother is doing time right now off of the PPP loan shit. You know what I mean? He's doing time. He had to do 7 years off of that PPP loan shit. And you telling me that you just basically scammed the government and got rich and all of that shit. I went to your channel. You ain't got no content on that shit. You are full. Yo, I don't know what y'all think this is, but y'all gotta stop, man. You gotta stop. You know what I mean? I understand, you know, everybody want their little 5 minutes of fame. You know, y'all want the attention. You know, I get it. I get it. But I'm sorry. I don't believe you. I think that you're lying. I don't believe you. You opened up a brothel. What's the name of your brothel? Let's all support. We can all go there and get blown and you know what I mean, and do our thing. You know what I mean? What's the name of your brothel? I'll give you a chance to advertise. What's the name? What's the name of it? You said it's in Nevada, right? Nevada, right? Reno? What's the name of it? It was a shell company? Oh, how convenient. That's what I'm saying. No show improved. Like, what do y'all think this is? What do y'all think this is? You know, like, stop, dog. That's the same kind of shit that Trump do. Oh yeah, I did more for black people than anybody since Abraham Lincoln. Oh yeah, name your policies. Oh man, I don't want to get into all of that. I don't want to get into all of that. I don't want to get into all of that. Oh, all right, Donald Trump, you said your favorite book is the Bible. Yes, yes, my favorite book is the Bible. What's your favorite book in the Bible? Oh, there's so many great. I don't really like to get into which one is my favorite because all of them are so good. I don't like to get into all of that. Like, who do you think you talking to? Who? I understand your sycophants go for that shit, but no, you got to show and prove. That's why I invited y'all to call into the show. I mean, anybody can stay in that chat and talk shit. Bring it out. Bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't ready. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious August 9th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box, Joanne Rollerson. Happy birthday to you, and also Michelle Arthur. Happy birthday to you, my and Fatima Cohen, my girl Fatima Cohen. Happy birthday to you, and Tamika Briscoe. Happy birthday, and my girl Davina Nene Davis. Happy birthday to you, and Danelle DC's. Happy birthday, and good. Happy birthday to you. And Hope Clark, happy birthday to you. And Juanita Mitchell, happy birthday to you. And also Aisha T. Green, happy birthday to you. And Kes Maney Heru, happy birthday to you. And hold on. Davina was raising money for the American Lung Association. Good shit. She raised some dough too. And also my girl going all the way back to the 1985, Devonna Cotman Bonner. Happy birthday to you. And last but not least, my girl Queen Matu Mayini. Queen Monica is in the happy birthday. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious August 9th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, go for yours, and remember, go hard, go for yours, and remember, black jobs. Yo, do you got a black job? Do you have a job? Do you have to steal and rob? Do you have to sell the coke? Do you have to sell the pills? Do you have to do what you gotta do and work your skills? Do you have a black job that somebody else can take it? If they can take it, then you ain't really have to make a whole lot of money. You ain't really got no skills if somebody can come around and take the money for your bills. Ain't nobody trying to take your job. It ain't no black jobs. Ain't none of that shit. That shit is crazy. And y'all let them talk that crazy shit, but it don't faze me. It don't faze me even a little bit. But I ain't letting him get away with none of that shit. And that goes for each and every one of you that's coming through talking all of that Trump 2024 shit to me and you. I ain't trying to hear it, but you can do what you want. I'm going to do what I want also. And y'all know that I'll be here tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. So come on through and bring enough friends. 1 p.m., the Urban Therapy with Sun show. 1 p.m., the Urban Therapy with Sun show. At 1 p.m., the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Come on through. Yeah, you know. So we will be back tomorrow, which is really kind of like today, because over here is 3:22 in the morning. But come back through at 1 p.m. Well, between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. for the Urban Therapy with Sun show. See, on the weekends, we do it at 1 p.m. And on the weekdays, we do it at 1 a.m. But we do it every day. No days off. Do it every day. No days off. Oh, I ain't get to play for y'all today. Fuck it. I'm getting to play. I said, one, no days off. Every single day, no days off. Single day, no days off. No days off. No days off. This is for the people who subscribe tonight. I appreciate y'all coming on through. Your game is tight. This is for the people that push the like button. I hope you do it and do it again all of a sudden. This is for the people who came through in the chat. Even if I don't agree with y'all, I'm glad this is where you're at. And this is for the people that will be here tomorrow. I appreciate y'all. No sadness, sorrow. I appreciate everybody for coming by, supporting this shit. And you know why? You could be anywhere else in the world, but you came through to support me, and that's thorough. I appreciate you. No matter who you are, I appreciate you. No matter who you are, I appreciate you. No matter who you are, no matter who you are, no matter who you are. Peace to all my day ones. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be here 1 p.m. between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. And I got to get some rest. Peace. Loca. Team 143. Thanks for coming on through. Appreciate you. And Sebastian the Realist. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. So hopefully y'all come through. If I don't see y'all later on the day, tomorrow is for some of y'all. I see y'all Sunday, same thing, 1 p.m. Then back on Monday, 1 a.m. going into Tuesday. Monday going into Tuesday. So appreciate y'all coming through. Thanks for doing what you do. All right, so it's time. Game over. We can go home. We can take off our uniforms. So let me take off my uniform. See, I'm sweating under the cow bones. Let me take y'all uniform off of y'all. For y'all who didn't know, yeah, y'all was wearing them. If you don't believe, if you don't believe, if you don't believe, this was you earlier. This was y'all earlier. You know what I'm saying? I rock the cow bones. You rock the cow bones. I rock the cow bones. You rock the cow bones. Mr. D says you're not African, bro. You're right. I'm a black American. I'm definitely not an African. You are right. 100%. And I don't need to be African. Don't want to be African. Black American. My ancestors are from Southern United States. That's where they come from. I can trace all of their roots. Southern United States. They from down south. They moved up north. I'm from Philadelphia, PA. My daughter, she's from New York. She's from Queens, New York. Where you from? Where you at? Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. 1, 2, on the other side. I don't believe this show went 2 hours and 23 minutes. That shit crazy, son. That shit crazy. Gunna, you from Louisiana? Well, I'll be damned. Yali Love says a lost man. I know where the fuck I'm at. Fuck you mean lost man? I'm in my studio right now. Where you at? Where you at? Lost man. Must be crazy. Blue pill, red pill. You from Philly? What part of Philly you from? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. What high school did you go to? What high school did you go to? What high school did you go to? What middle school did you go to? What elementary school did you go to? Over here by Temple. If you was really from Philly, you would say you was from North Philly. You wouldn't say over here by Temple. That's not what people from Philly say. What high school did you go to? Oh, you said Trent. Then you're not from Philly. Just like I said. Yeah, come on, my dude. Come on. He's talking about some transplant. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Look at this whack ass shit. You must be crazy. Oh, you not from Philly? Well, where you from? No, I ain't talking about where you are. It ain't where you're at, it's where you from. Where are you from? You from the burbs? You from Jersey? You from Delaware? You from NY? Where you from? Why you don't want to say it? What's taking so long? It says, when I catch you, I got you, ma. You know, full of shit. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all see how easy it was for me to catch him out there? What high school you go? Boom! Bow! Bow, 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 bow. You can't win like that. We out of here, y'all. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Peace.